game took place, because I was just going through my other account and I saw this video in the file share and I watched it, and I believe it's like 70-11, so I thought I'd upload it to YouTube for you guys to watch. I won't be fast forwarding it all because this is only a 7-8 minute game, I believe, and it's full with some nice gun kills, so I thought I'd let you guys watch this. But I start off with the 6-piece, and then I die going to try and rush C and take them off of it. Look at me using motion sensors. I don't know whether to use motion sensors or claymores anymore. They're both pretty good, but you know, I don't know. But what was I just gonna say? Oh, the gun I was using this game is obviously the G11. I'm using, normally I would use the G11 Scavenger Pro with Hardened Pro and Ninja Pro, but because this was so long ago, I have sleight of hand on when it's not even Pro, and yeah, I don't know, but wow, I just turned on that kid. And but for all of you people out there watching this, I do recommend to use Hardened Pro as your second perk. It's not worth it if you don't have Pro, because Hardened Pro, what it is, when you're getting shot at, there is no recoil. Like, do you know how you guys, when you get shot at, there's normally recoil, like your gun jitters up a little bit? Well, when you have Hardened Pro on, that does not happen. So it's a very useful perk. I believe I'm using Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and I think Attack Dogs. And I can't stress it enough, the Blackbird is most definitely the best kill streak in the game. No other kill streak helps you and your team as much as the Blackbird does. So I give that a 5-star out of 5 stars. Ooh, that's pretty nice. But honestly, I just realized now, looking at the opposing team, that I am playing a bunch of Christmas players. What I mean by that is this is around Christmas. A bunch of these players probably just got the game. I got the game like when it came out. No, I actually did get it the day it came out, and these players all look like they're pretty new to the game. So I mean, I'm not like proud of this game. I'm not saying it's anything special that I do. It actually definitely isn't, but I mean, like I said, it has some pretty good gameplay, so I thought I would upload it. But yeah. Wow, and I also just realized that months ago I used the Strela 3s because I was more of an objective player. I like to help out the team, and that's perfectly fine. But right now, I use the Magnum Akimbo, or the Pythons, excuse me, Akimbos, because I'm more of a slayer now, and I go for a lot of gun kills. I don't get me wrong, I still do like go for like the team, like the objective part of the game. But I don't use Strela 3s anymore because I feel like that just running around with the rocket in your hand trying to shoot down air support tends to attract a lot of attention. So, and it ends up getting me killed a lot more than I would like. So that's why I use Python Akimbos now. So right now I'm starting off at 25-7. Well, not starting off at, but you get the gist. I'm doing pretty decent, I guess. 3 kill death ratio. See, normally I would not be doing that, but because like I said, I'm playing some Christmas noobs and they do not know what's going on, I was like, whatever, let's just let it happen. And on this map, most of my gameplay videos, well, not most, like 2 out of every 10 gameplay videos, or 3 out of every 10 gameplay videos I have, will most likely come from this map, because this is where I tend to get a lot of my high kill death ratio games and a lot of my kills. And like, it's very easy to get a Blackbird on this map, in my opinion. And after you get your Blackbird, all you need is 1 more kill to get your Chopper Gunner. And once you have your Blackbird, it's even easier to get your dogs, and you end up just doing really well on this map, or at least I do. But on this map, I don't really have any specific strategy. Usually, because it's usually I like if this was Demolition, I would be spawn trapping these kids like you wouldn't believe. I actually have a video that I just uploaded either earlier today or yesterday of firing range demolition, and it's all about spawn trapping. So if you want to go check that out, it's like the video right before this one, or 2 videos right before this. But because it's domination, it's kind of hard to spawn trap, especially if you have all 3 flags. I actually that's another thing I'd like to talk about. If you're a player who's just starting domination, or if let me put it the other way around first. If you're a player who probably plays domination a lot, you probably know not to do this. But if you're a player who's just trying to start, for whatever reason you want to start playing domination, you want to get good at domination, do not capture all 3 flags like we have right now, because all of that does for you, well, it does help you by getting more points. But I mean, this 3 flag cap, if you were playing anyone good, should end fairly quickly, but it will also mess up the spawns. Normally, if you have 2 flags, they'll only spawn at where the other flag that you guys don't have. So if we had B and C right now, they would be spawning somewhere around A. But because we have all flags, if you see me killing them with a chopper gunner, they're spawning all over the place. They're spawning in the firing range area. They're spawning out in... Well, they're not actually... Well, it also depends where your team is positioned, but if you guys are all over the map with 3 flags, then they will definitely spawn everywhere. So I do not recommend to do that. See, see where they're spawning? They're kind of spawning in all different parts of the map right now. So yeah, it's a quick thing to remember. And the game is almost over. 67-9. I believe I get 2 more kills. 1 and 2. And do I die right here? Yep.